We need to be put in check.
Whatever form that takes, I'm game.
I'm sorry, Tony.
If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing Captain America Civil War, and I was really looking forward to this one. I think it was like in my top 3 for most anticipated of the year. It was around there. I was really looking forward to it. I got even more excited when I heard the good, positive buzz around this film, and it lived up to the hype. It exceeded the hype. I love this film. So Civil War is basically about Steve Rogers, Captain America, butting heads with Tony Stark, and just how their different ideologies kind of come into play. I mean, a lot of shit's gone down. They've hurt innocent lives, such in Age of Ultron, in the Winter Soldier, in the first Avengers. There's been chaos, basically, they've caused. And Tony's on the side of the government, and Steve Rogers is on the side of kind of choosing when and where they can go in on their own. And going into this movie, I was Team Cap. It's Cap's movie. He's the protagonist. I was Team Cap. But when you watch this movie, they do a great job of telling you both sides of the story. You understand where Tony Stark is coming from and all the other Avengers and why they align themselves with whatever side. They do a great job of setting that up where you don't hate I don't hate Tony Stark going into this film by any means. You understand it, and sometimes you're like, maybe he's right if you are Team Cap, or if you're Team Iron Man, you're like, well, Cap has a point. They do such a great job of setting that conflict up. And of course, like any other Marvel movie, the humor is great in it. It's not too humorous for a lot of the movie, but there's certain characters that add a lot of humor. Some of those which are Ant-Man. Ant-Man's hilarious when he shows up. He's great. Spider-Man. Spider-Man is hilarious and awesome. The way he's introduced is great. The way Spider-Man himself is used, as well as Peter Parker, is great. Tom Holland kills it as Spider-Man. I want to say he's my favorite part of the movie, potentially. There's so much greatness with him, as well as the new introduction of T'Challa, Black Panther. He was great as well. Chadwick Boseman knocks it out of the park. I'm super excited now for both Spider-Man Homecoming and the solo Black Panther movie, directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed Creed, which is one of my favorite movies of last year, and also Fruitvale Station. So there's tons to look forward to. Again, Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther is very intense. You understand why he's brought into the fold as well in this movie, and the Russo brothers do such a great job with this film. Also, with the stakes of this film, you kind of understand why they're fighting and why they almost pretty much want to kill each other because of what's gone on in the film and what's happened over the past years. They've been setting this up. They've been setting it up. And there is an emotional impact of it. Just like in the trailers when Cap says, Bucky's my friend, and Tony's like, so was I. It pays off. You understand where each one of them is coming from. Also, as for the villain, if you want to call the villain, I know a lot of people's complaints is about him, and how it's kind of a dud of a Marvel villain. I don't even really look at him as a villain. He's there, he's kind of an antagonist, but the main conflict is the Civil War. He's just there on this side, almost just pushing the plot forward a little bit, but I didn't hate it. It didn't take me out of the movie by any means. I understood the use of it, so it didn't bother me. Also, Crossbones is in it. He just has a small part. Frank Grillo's back playing him, and just a small part for him, so I don't expect, if you're a giant Crossbones fan, you're going to see him, but just keep your expectations a little lower, just because he's not in it for the entire movie. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting talking about is the airport fight scene. My man, favorite part of the movie. I loved it. It's great. It's not only is the action great, but they do such a good job injecting humor into it, with all the characters doing various stuff and using all the powers and teaming up their powers, and just superheroes fighting superheroes, which makes this my favorite Marvel movie, just because I love seeing that aspect of it. Other superheroes fighting other superheroes. It's great to see. It's so great. Again, Winter Soldier's up there. Probably story-wise, Winter Soldier might be the better film, but I had such a great time with this movie. Again, the airport fight scene, it's I think 17 minutes long. It's amazing. It is amazing. You'll be laughing throughout it. You'll be going wow throughout it. Your jaw will be dropped. I'm watching it again Thursday night. opening night because in IMAX, and apparently that whole scene is in IMAX. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. And Avengers: Infinity War Part 1 and 2 are both being filmed in their entirety in IMAX. So that's going to be an impressive feat. The first film to actually do that. But man, this movie's great. It's hilarious. It's action-packed. It has emotion. It has heart. It has drama. It has intensity. It's got it all. It has it all. It has the whole spectrum. It is my favorite movie of the year. And why not? Why not just give it the score just because? I'm going to... It's tough. It's tough to actually score this. Because there's probably some flaws in it. Again, I'm looking through this as like my fan eyes almost. So I'll probably drop it down to a movie rating of a 9.5 out of 10, just because 10 out of 10 it's like a perfect film, and it's hard to find perfect films. But for my enjoyment rating, got to go 10 out of 10 because I loved it. Loved it for everything I've said. I'd highly recommend this. Highly recommend it. Yeah, better than I really enjoyed Batman v Superman, and it exceeds it for sure, 100%. Exceeds Deadpool. For me personally, you guys might love Deadpool. I understand Deadpool is gonna be a tough one for some fans to beat because it was a great film. But for me, this one, it did it all. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on Captain America: Civil War if you've seen it. Let me know why you're looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, because man, it stole the show for me. Anyways, yeah, again, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I will talk to y'all later.